What's up, survivors? I'm NaturalBorn, and welcome to the 7 Days to Die 2.2 Storms Brewing Let's Play. Now, there has been a lot of negative stigma around 7 Days to Die recently, so I thought we would use this Let's Play to focus on some of the positive things in the game and cover a lot of the new features and mechanics that were added with 2.0 and beyond. We're going to be using sledgehammers for this playthrough, and the goal is to design an in-game horde base that can stand up to all of the new zombie types, so it should be a lot of fun. I'll put the settings for the world up on screen, and as always, I'll put them down in the video description. But with that out of the way and done, it's time to head over to NaturalBornNZ and start it on day one. NaturalBornNZ, old fella, how you been?
It'll be a good morning when you buy something and get the fuck out of here.
Good to see you haven't changed.
Now that you did
Alright,
the job,
we're going to take our shovel, we're going to grab our
I'm gonna
intro
make you can't
quest.
say I'm not
Now,
surprised.
I do wish this was something that you could skip
luck, kid.
or turn off, but it's going to give us a chance to talk about what we're going to be doing for this series, including a sledgehammer build. So, we have 4 skill points available. I haven't spent any of them. I just done the tutorial quest and came straight to Wrecked. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put 1 point into Skull Crusher, and we're actually going to come over to Intellect. We're going to put 1 point into Advanced Engineering to give us a better chance at finding Forge Ahead magazines. We're going to put 1 point into Grease Monkey to give us a better chance at finding Vehicle Adventures. And for the last point, we're going to put 1 point into Living Off the Land. Alright, with that all said and done, out of the way, we can go ahead, craft up our sledgehammer, get rid of the wooden club. And we're also going to go ahead and craft up some frames. Alright, buried supplies is very close by the looks of it, 140 meters that way, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to loot Rex compound. Alright, scrapping for fun. Actually got a tire too, which is nice, but we're going to go ahead and read there. It'd be nice to get a wrench unlocked nice and early. And we'll go ahead and see how many forge ahead we can get here. So there's one there, that's the Dew Collector, and none there. Holy shit. Triple pocket mod. I can't say I've ever seen one of those in there before. That's a crazy find, I'm not going to lie. I do know that with 2.2, they did change a lot of the loot stage cap in the biomes, but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong. We'll go ahead and slap that in there right now. Give us a few extra inventory slots. Alright, gotta be checking that trash too. And we'll have a guaranteed forge ahead in here as well. The stone is very nice. Definitely need that early game. Some feathers, and we might have some food in here. Cooking weekly, and some pears. Alright, piece of cloth. Time to go do this quest. Before we head off, one thing I'm going to do is craft up some storage and a bedroll. Now, this isn't a permadeath series, but obviously the goal will be to not die. Chuck down our bedroll. And, oh, alright, first zombie. Arlene. Alright, just got to watch that stamina. Nice and easy. Alright, the things that I want to keep on me, I do want to keep Dukes there. And I think if we go like this, no, dump all of that. We'll grab the feathers out so we can get some more arrows crafting on the way over. So, it looks like there might be a town in that direction. NaturalBornNZ is quite far away from the town. That is not very helpful for us. Our goal will be, we will most likely be here for a few days, just until we get our tier 1s completed, and then we will be heading straight to the Burnt Forest biome. and we will be setting up there for the first horde night. Now, I'm not trying to speed run my way through the biomes, but we will be moving through all the biomes as fast as possible. Not too sure if I'm going to build the in-game horde base in the snow biome or the wasteland biome. Me personally, I prefer the snow biome, but we'll see what you guys think. And yes, speaking of in-game horde bases, I've got one in mind. Not 100% sure how effective it's going to be, but that's why I wanted to build it in the Let's Play. Because yeah, we do have a lot of new zombie types. We have zombies that do a lot more block damage, zombies that can crawl through one block openings, things like that. Zombies that are now not immune, but more resistant to the electric fences, and electric fences have always been the staple of horde bases in this game. Damn near undefeatable, so it's not necessarily a bad change. And, you know, keeps the game interesting. Also seen that loot bags have had an update, and they're now more catered towards the zombie that you get them from. So if you got a loot bag from a nurse zombie, then you're more likely to get medical supplies from that. And I definitely like that as a change. That is something that used to be in the legacy version, when you would loot, when you could actually loot every individual zombie. You would find more medical supplies from the nurse zombie. So it's definitely nice to see that. I'm going to go ahead and craft up a bone knife. Bone knife, in my opinion, is probably the best tier 1 weapon that you can get. I'm rambling on. I've gone ahead and run past the quest. One thing you can do with bird nests in the early game, that's really good, but you can search them and then go ahead and break them. You'll see we got feathers, cloth, and plant fiber from that. And then we can go ahead and grab the feathers out. Right, grab this bird nest quickly. And right, we're here. Yeah, so another thing that they changed with 2.0 is the quest markers. Me personally, I'm a big fan of these. Took me a little bit to get used to it. I do like that they kept it the same on the compass, but yeah, just this in general, very nice. Go ahead and deal with this fella. Nice and easy. Alright, time to get these supplies. Alright, here's the treasure. A bunch of junk in here. Yep, very nice. Take that. One zombie will spawn. Go ahead and kill him for the XP. Alright, nice and easy. Head back direct, grab our reward, and now we will be able to access all of the proper quests. Alright, we're going to try our luck with this stump. Another thing that they added with 2.0 is now when you break tree stumps, there is a chance that bees will spawn. Definitely like this change. I think this one's very good. Just a small detail, but a nice one. And no bees, but we got the honey. Huge. We could even be grabbing some of this goldenrod and chrysanthemum because... and cotton, why not? But we actually have living off the land, so we are getting 2 for each of these that we harvest. We could do this for a little bit of early game coin, but I'm not going to worry too much about this at the moment. They will be nice for teas later on, though. Right, Reek.
I'd shake your
Done
hand.
your
Good
dirty work.
afternoon,
We're going to go ahead
jackass.
and
What do
take
you
the pipe
want?
machine gun bundle. Not the best ammo-wise, but in my personal opinion, it is the best oh shit weapon. You get jumped by a dog or a biker on day 1 or 2, this thing is going to save your life. So we'll go ahead and take that. And yeah, see, these are all good distance away. I'm not a big fan of that. What have we got? Skeeter's place. This one here is the closest. We're going to go ahead and check that out and see if it's worth living there or not.
Piss off fastest.
2 Forge Ahead magazines, wouldn't mind those, and Tech Planet. Now, Tech Planet's a magazine that I like to buy throughout the game because obviously it gets you the drone, and the sooner you can get the drone, the more you can loot. So it's good to buy these every time you see them. But yeah, we have no money. The only thing we'd probably buy at the moment anyway.
You're getting on my nerves, friend.
Grab this. Move that stuff down. Gonna lock this in here. Yeah, big fan that they brought in lock slots for vehicles. It's about bloody time. And I presume that works for the drone too. So that will be huge. Right, we're just gonna go ahead, dump everything. We don't need none of that crap. Probably, actually, I'll tell you what, we'll eat a little bit of food, eh? So, Skeeter's place. Hoping we can find a cooking pot over here. Cooking pot's the big thing that you want to find on day one, because it's going to enable you to cook all of your murky water. Now, if you don't find one looting, you do have the option of buying one from Trader Rect. He's always going to have one in stock, but it is going to cost 6 minutes to do. So if you can avoid that, then yeah, it's not bad. Alright. Should we try our luck here? See if we can go 2 for 2. And no honey, no bees. Alright, some stone, very nice. Harvesting stone in the early game sucks with stone tools and no perks. Minus 69er is another perk that we will be going into quite early, because if you like to build, then it's pretty much a must-have for any of your builds in the game. With the Intellect Mastery perks, there is a setup you can do in here, and yeah, I believe it's these two here. Bookworm and Photographic Memory. You go into the Intellect class for Stumbatons and you go straight for those Mastery perks, then you're going to max out everything really quick. You're going to find a lot of magazines very fast. Alright. Skeeter's place. Yeah, I know what this one is. Alright, this one's fine. I'm just wondering if we double load it. Go ahead and grab this letterbox. Pistol Pete Volume 6, Craft AP Mill, very nice. The SMG is a fantastic weapon in the endgame for Horde Night. Alright, food. Polymer. Alright, go ahead and we will check this just in case we find a vehicles magazine. Duct tape and glue. We will definitely take that though. Missed that opportunity. Shut that door. There we go. Right, I'm not going to double loot this entire place. I just wanted to dip my head in here and see what we had. A little bit of plastic. Wouldn't be bad to grab this so we can get a dew collector up nice and quick. Go ahead and break it like that. Go. And no cooking magazine. Anything up there? Just a bag. Can we reach it? Get on your tippy toes. A couple of bits of cloth. Alright, stuff this. We're out of here. I'm going to start it off. Nice and quick. Right. Real question. Can we find a cooking pot in this kitchen? Oh, I can see a nurse. Oh, there's a businessman right there. Holy crap. Oh, what? They didn't even get any sneak damage. Bit of a scam. Here we got her. Oh, Marlene. Why do I feel like there's a Mo lurking around here? Can we get a coffee? Murky water, not bad though. Wish you could find cooking pots in these cupboards. I don't think you can, but you can find them inside of ovens. And we got some charred meat. That's fine. Better than nothing. Alright, let's keep pushing on. So yeah, looks like maybe no zombies downstairs. Oh, it's definitely still somewhere where zombies would be though. A little bit of cloth. More cloth. And more cloth. Alright, did we get a toilet pistol? No, murky water though. We'll take it. And more cloth. brass. Anything back here? A little bit of trash. And some iron. Alright, time to move up into the last phase of the POI. Sneaking up on these ones. One down. Oh. Got 1, 2, 3 all together. Oh. Quick. Quick enough. Oh. Alright. One. Come on, buddy. Ain't got time for this. Go. Grab that. We can scrap the leather. Alright, what do we got? Find more junk and loot, which means higher quantity. Perfect. That's my type of book. And attack speed with axes by 5%. That will come in handy when harvesting wood. What do we got down here? There we go. There's that first vehicles magazine. I don't know if I should be saving them up until we at least get the nerd outfit tier 1 or 2. Could be a good idea, but we'll have to wait and see. I've already read that one, so we can't do it now, but that might be the play. Alright. Armor mod, nothing too crazy. We got that triple pocket mod, so we can't really complain. We do have a wall safe there, so I think we might stay here for a couple days. And I might break into that throughout the night and just see what we can find inside of it. Probably nothing too great. Armored up, we're going to have to read that, because we need to read those to get the tier 1 nerd outfit anyway. Medical, you find so many of those, I wouldn't even bother saving them up. For that, we did find a cooking grill and a sink, very nice. Can't complain about that. And no. Alright, what I'm going to do is we're going to, because time is getting on. As you've probably seen at the start of the episode, I play on 50-minute days in my world, just makes it a bit easier to edit the videos down and keep them shorter. But we're going to run over to Reeked, we're going to turn this quest in, we're going to grab another quest for the morning, we're going to grab a few supplies, and we're going to run back over to the house. We might even have to see if we can buy a cooking pot since we didn't find one. And then that way we can boil up some water, and we won't have any water issues for the night. Alright, nice little bit of sneak damage on Mo. Alright, Mo's tough. Now, would it be a bad idea to throw up something probably small around here that we could live in and defend throughout the night? I don't really want to live outside the trader and have to deal with wandering hordes through the night, or the feral zombies that spawn. For those who don't know, ferals will spawn at night in the early game. And that house there seems to be on the outskirts of the town. So it means when we do a quest, we can drop our loot off and then we can run over here. Speaking of loot, see what we got in here. Right, I'm just going to dump all that crap for now. Yeah, we're not going to have enough. I'm not going to be able to sell anything here. Unless I sell my plastic, but I don't want to do that. It's alright, we do have some water. So we'll survive. Yeah, usually you'd like to strive to get at least 2 quests done in the first day, but saying that though,
I guess
you don't
I'm
have to do
to
any
pay
quests, you know.
now that you did
Do
it.
as you please. 5 lockpicks. That could come in handy for that wall safe. But I am a sucker for books. Adds a chance to find more water and loot. It's not a bad book. I might grab that because I can break into
What are you,
the
a zombie? I knew you were a
I can
cheap
break into the wall
motherfucker.
safe easy enough. Garage first construction.
I
I'll
don't
take
like
that one.
you. Good luck.
Please,
You
yeah,
better not
that's
make
like
me
right next
regret
door to where
this.
we are. Alright, we have another skill point. Not going to worry about that at the moment. grab this. Now this is where maybe putting a point into Junk Miner wouldn't be bad, just to get that early game coin. We could go and harvest more of these, but I'm not too worried. It should be alright. Oh, what have we got? 140, 60, 58. Ah, yes, stuff. At least go do it. Yeah, zombies are going to have to be quick about this because time is actually getting on. Haven't set up any defenses at the other place either, so... Alright, Rick,
What's
give
it
me your
gonna
cooking
be,
pot.
huh?
Ah. Take that, take that, take that, take that. Take it all.
All
Right,
that
we're outta here.
gawking at goods and that's all you buy?
Alright, man, deal with this zombie quickly. Got businessman. No businessman around here, buddy. We'll take that. Shouldn't need... Oh man, honestly, I don't even know what I need. Same good stuff everywhere. Take that. Just don't want to be encumbered, that's all. I should have sold the brass, actually. Probably would have been the way to go. Yeah, right, I'm running low on time, so I don't really want to stuff around too much more. We're just going to take what we got. We've got enough for a campfire, we've got enough for water, and we've got a little bit of food to eat, so... But yeah, how is everybody feeling about the Storms Brewing update? Me personally, I like it. I like that Sledgehammer's finally got a book set, because if you've watched any of my previous series, you'll know that I've never been a big fan of Sledgehammers. And that's why I thought we had to use them for this series. I like the new perks in the game. I like the new mastery perks. A lot of them are cool. The biome changes with the badge progression, you can turn that off. Like most people, not a big fan of badges, but they did say that they will be changing that to, you know, like a respirator and a hazmat suit, things of that nature, so that'll be quite cool. The new enemy types, I like them. Oh crap, we ran to the wrong place. Whoops. Yeah, no, we're not trying to do that quest. God, I hope there's not a dog here. Gotta risk it for the biscuit. Towards your head, that's what we're looking for. Yeah, we're waking crap up now. Right, that wasn't very smart. Yeah, I can't actually remember where this goddamn POI is. And judging by the time, yeah, this is the Waters house. I might just have to go up onto the roof. Yeah, whoops. Yeah, it's crazy. Even from it's that one over there, isn't it? Do we risk it? I'm gonna risk it. Let's go. Do I have a zombie here? We're gonna have to fight him. Hopefully it's just him. And hopefully we don't have any stragglers out here or any wandering hordes. Be very alert here. Wouldn't have been a bad idea to check that nest for an egg, just for a bit of food, but not keen to be out here for too long. Ooh. Got a zombie down there. Shut that door. Break that trash. Get rid of all of these trash piles. Break those doors. Get a couple of hatches. Another thing that I did see they changed is Screamer spawns. Because Screamer spawns have been pretty out of hand for a while now, so that is a nice change. I'm not going to complain about that one either. Alright, go ahead and just put it anywhere. Right there will do. Yeah, just going to slap him down there, that's fine. We're not looking for anything nice here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and read that. Stuff repulsor mod. And what have we got? Speed the break slipper. Okay. We're going to go ahead and eat the charred meat. And we're going to craft a campfire actually. That's what we should be doing. We should be getting this water cooking down right now. Place that right there, that's fine. Slap those in there. A little bit of wood. And 2.5 minutes, we've got some water coming. A little bit of ammo, reloaded. So that right there, big mistake. Big mistake. Should have reloaded there. When I was running over here, I could have got caught out, and that could have been terrible. But it's all good. We're alive. Skill points. Alright, actually, challenges. We'll see what we've got going on in here. Just a bunch of crap to claim. Nothing in there, and obviously nothing in here. They actually changed these challenges, so this is still the same. There we go. So now we've got killed the burnt zombie and 5 normal zombies in the burnt biome. Doesn't matter what type of zombie it is. 15 minutes is still too long. In my personal opinion, it's the timer one is just, yeah, it's a lot. Weird biome badge, 2, 3. Okay, I did actually think they got rid of that. Maybe that's coming in a future update, but that's all good. See here we got kill 5 mutateds, 5 frostclaw, and blade spitter. Frostclaw is getting a change. Looking forward to that. I personally wasn't a big fan of the Frostclaw. The way it looks just doesn't fit into the game. Blade Spitter looks a lot better, but I wasn't a big fan of the Frostclaw. So I'm glad to see that one go. Alright, looks like we might have caught the attention of a zombie. Oh, there she is. Nice and easy. Alright, where was I? Alright, we're almost into this wall safe, and let's see what we get. Probably a bunch of nothing. But yeah, as I mentioned earlier, let me know in the comments down below if you guys are enjoying 2.0 and what you enjoy most about it. And hey, even if you're not enjoying it, then, tell me what you don't like about it. And look at that, a tier 1 pipe machine gun and 32 volt cash. So yeah, probably not worth it. That is fine. Can we scrap this for a pipe? No, just fine. And there we go, we've got our water. Go ahead and grab that. Now I could always chuck that down on my hotbar and load those 5 bullets in, but not too worried about that. We'll be taking those 5 bullets back though. Go ahead and eat the chili. We're going to eat the corn. We could always hold on to the blueberries because they do go towards the smoothie for the snow biome. So, I mean, obviously they are easy enough to harvest in the snow biome, but it's not a bad idea to hold on to them until then. Frostbite smoothie. So yeah, you see we can almost craft one. You just need a little bit of snow. And animal fat. But yeah, burnt smoothie is the one that we will be focusing on very shortly, either in the next episode or the episode after that. We need mushrooms and coal, and we will find that in the burnt biome. Yeah, in the next episode, we will be smashing into quests. Like I said, our goal is to get our tier 1 quest complete, and then we can head to the burnt biome. So we're just got to do 9 more, and yeah, if we just smash into them, focus solely on doing these quests in the next episode, And yeah, we'll see how much we can get. As you would have seen in the settings, I do have the quest progression as unlimited, so you can do as many quests as you need to in a day. But like I said, it's balanced because I only play on 50-minute days. But that is the joys of this game. Play how you want. You know, don't let people dictate how you play the game. If you want to do something, go ahead and do it. Right, we're going to go ahead and break these toilets, get some pipes. These will be good to repair the pipe machine gun. There we go, 2 pipes. Might as well go ahead and lock these up here. And dump the rest of that crap. So yeah, in the next episode, while we're doing these quests, we will be focusing on getting scrap polymer, so we can get our dew collector crafted. Need 100 for that. And everything else is pretty easy to get. I don't think we found any sledgehammer books, did we? No, we didn't. Interesting. We do have a skill point though, and I'm going to go ahead and... Grand Slam isn't bad. It's definitely get you in trouble, that one. We're actually going to go for Pack Mule. Because, yeah, crafting speed in your inventory, very nice. It's another 3 slots, just like the triple pocket mod that we found. And we have that 5% chance to ignore physical damage when hit. So Pack Mule is where we're going. Minus 69er would not be a bad idea either. That way we can start finding our Tools Digest magazine, so we can start leveling our crafting tools. So I'll grab some of this crap in here. It's not really much, especially without a wrench. But yeah, we've got a nice wee town to start next to. Don't think you get any pipes from breaking down the bathtub. Not too sure. And that is a negative. Alright. But yeah, what do you guys think of the new cosmetics? Me personally, I think they do cost a bit too much. $13 for me, where I live, per costume. It's a bit crazy. I must admit, the samurai costume, you guys have seen images of this in the game files. The PNGs are in there. I'll put them up on screen. I am looking forward to this one. I'm hoping it looks good with the armor dyeing system. If I can dye it red and black, then expect to more than likely see that on a lot of my thumbnails. But yeah, there's a lot of new POIs in the game. There's a lot of things that we're going to do in this series. It's going to be a lot of fun. That about wraps up episode 1. If you enjoyed the video, or you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe for more 7 Days to Die content. But as always, stay safe out there, survivors, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.